Dear learners, welcome you all to this module on the role of ODL Association and Intergovernmental Organization. As you know, education is a complex process which involves different components such as people, teachers, employees, building, money, equipments, rules and regulations, etc. All these components have to be managed properly in order to run the entire process smoothly. Educational administration deals with all these components of education and integrates the different parts into a comprehensive whole for the smooth functioning of educational process. As we have already discussed how educational administration always deal with the educational organization or institution, right from school, college to the university or any other institution of higher learning. It also deals with the different aspects of education such as planning, decision making, implementation of educational policies, evaluation, framing and implementing rules and regulations of the institutions, finance and different problems of people's, teachers, employee and above all realization of some specific aim of education. Thus, educational administration deals with the total management of an educational institution or organization, and the main purpose of educational administration is to apply the procedure of organizing, ordering, facilitating, and improving the efforts of the people associated with the tasks implementing the ultimate goals of education. So, like conventional education system, in ODL2, there is some organization. It's very much prominent national as well as international organization or bodies or association that try to enhance the functioning of open and distance learning. In different parts of the world, organizations and agencies such as COL, ICDE, AAOU, it means COL means Commonwealth of Learning, ICD means International Council of Distance Education, ASEAN Association of Open University, etc. have been playing a major role in providing and guiding for the functioning of the administration, curriculum development, enhancing the capacity of the institutions for conducting research, providing and offering fellowship, sponsorship for faculty development, and offering open courses and MOOCs for creating knowledge movement and equipping the lifelong learners with the changing scenario of 21st century. As I have already mentioned, there are some very prominent organizations like COL, ICD or AAU. If we look at COL, what is the role or what are the initiatives and the programs actually COL are offering? Say, Commonwealth of Learning was established in 1987 to 88 by the Commonwealth heads of the government with a vision of to create and widen access to opportunities for learning, making use of potential offered by distance education and by the application of communication technologies to education. Hosted by the Government of Canada with headquarters in Burnaby, British Columbia, COL is the world's only intergovernmental organization solely concerned to the promotion and development of distance education and open learning in the Commonwealth countries. The organization is governed by a distinguished board of governors who hail from around the Commonwealth with leadership quality and expertise in a wide range of areas. Last 11 years till 8 February 2024, it is our proud moment for us as Professor Asha Kanwar, she is from India, actually headed this organization. On 8 January 2024, Professor Peter Scott joined as President and Chief Executive Officer of the Commonwealth of Learning. The basic objectives of COL can be discussed such as COL's greatest impact is in supporting efforts to provide Commonwealth citizens greater access to quality education and training through open, distance and technology-enabled learning, thereby allowing them to benefit from improved livelihood, greater gender equity and overall economic, social and cultural development leading to sustainable development. COL is committed to promoting equitable access to quality lifelong learning for all, believing in effect that access to learning opportunities will lead to progress in achieving sustainable development. COL values and maintains an organizational culture that is respectful, ethical and fair. Coles remains committed to an enduring vision that is to emerge as the foremost global agency that promotes learning for sustainable development. Coles' mission is to help government, educational institutions, and organizations expand the scale, efficiency, and quality of learning by using appropriate open distance and technology-based approaches. Cole has regularly consulted its focal points in preparing its strategies plans, particularly for Asian countries like Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, since its inception in 1988. This plan includes making relevant frameworks in order to bring the institutions to the doorsteps of the learners, enhance technology-enabled learning, judicious use of open educational resources in order to democratize education in both developed and developing worlds, bringing down the digital divide, increasing the literacy rate, and so on. If we look at the major initiatives and programs taken by Cole, the Commonwealth of Learning, which is an intergovernmental organization to encourage the development and sharing the open and distance learning education system. Cole works in close association with Commonwealth governments and local institutions and agencies operating through a wide range of partnership undertaken in a spirit of equality and participation. It seeks to create mutually beneficial linkages, especially of a South character among Commonwealth countries. Cole's regional agency, the Commonwealth Education Media Center for Asia, was established in 1994 to promote cooperation and collaboration in the use of electronic media resources for distance education. Cole also supports two regional agencies in Africa, the Regional Training and Research Institute for Distance and Open Learning in Nigeria and the SADC Center for Distance Education in Botswana. Through its own resources and its extensive networks, Cole provides a wealth of service and collaborative opportunities for policymakers, institutions, and distance education practitioners to encourage the development of and help to enhance the use of ODL policies, systems, and applications. Cole's mission focuses on helping Commonwealth member states to use technology as a means of increasing the scope, scale, quality, and impact of their education and training systems. The application of technology through ODL techniques has shown its power and value in many countries and for many purposes. Learning for Development in terms of Cole's 3-year plan, which was launched in 2009 to 2012. It expresses a vision that reaches beyond formal education to embrace areas of learning that are vital for better health, greater prosperity, and safe environment. Understanding development as the process of increasing the freedoms that people can enjoy, Cole pursued this vision operationally within the framework of the Millennium Development Goals, the Campaign for Education for All, and the Commonwealth Cole's 3-year plan 2009 to 2012 groups Cole's work into two sections of activity: education, livelihood, and health. If we look at the education, what are the Cole initiative regarding education? There are 4 education program initiatives taken by Cole: that open schooling, teacher education, higher education, and virtual university for small states of the Commonwealth. If we look at open schooling, regarding open schooling, growing success in achieving universal primary education is creating a surge of demand for secondary schooling that many governments will not be able to satisfy. Open schooling can deliver quality education cost effectively at scale. The open in open schooling refers to the openness of the system. Usually, there are no rules dictating students' age, prerequisites, content of courses, or number of courses in which the learners must enroll. As a result, open schooling meets the needs of a broad range of learners, including young people who missed out on schooling in their childhood, mothers, working adults, and the people of all ages who want to acquire new skills and knowledge. Cole is helping to increase access to quality education while increasing student achievement by providing teachers in developing countries with new technologies, tools, and skills. Cole's open schooling initiative include advocacy, collaboration, collaboration with the COAL led the establishment of Commonwealth Open Schooling Association, a group of open schooling and distance education practitioners that is working to support and expansion and improvement of open schooling. Development of open schools. COAL has helped to develop policies and proposals for establishment of open schools in Cameroon, the Caribbean, Ghana, Nigeria, Pakistan, Trinidad and Tobago, and the United Republic of Tanzania. Regarding capacity building, COALs work with the partners to train educators, administrators, and policymakers in the development and the operation of open schools. Workshops have focused on materials development, instructional design, multimedia content development, radio broadcasting, learner support, e-learning management of open schools, strategic planning for open schools, and quality assurance. For school education, regarding OERs for open schools, creation of OERs to develop and share OERs for secondary education, the professional development of teachers in the effective use of technology in classrooms, and creating learner support material for teachers. Regarding research, COAL has commissioned research into the provision of secondary level of open schooling in India and Namibia and the use of mobile technology in open schools. Regarding quality assurance at secondary level, COAL provides training in this area and has developed a quality assurance toolkit for open schools. COAL has also some publication like COAL publishes handbooks, guides, reports about open schooling, cost and financing, learner support, administration, and course development. Regarding learning material, COAL has assisted with the development of quality learning materials for open schools. COAL has some initiative regarding teacher education. Say, achieving the MDGs and education for all and also to meet the goal of sustainable development goals, there is a need of training for teachers for which COAL helped many ways actually. COAL's activities in teacher education that includes particularly the advocating the use of ODL in teacher education by supporting policies for professional development. Working with selected teacher education institutions to ensure the design and delivery of quality teacher education program, emphasizing the development of pedagogic content knowledge and skills among ODL practitioners. Building capacity in teacher education through training workshops in areas such as learner support, quality assurance, and instructional design. Promoting quality through the development of a quality assurance toolkit for teacher education. Supporting conventional teacher educational institutions to make the transition to dual mode and facilitating the development and the use of open educational resources. So, COAL is working in partnership with UNICEF to mainstream child-friendly schools models and approaches into teacher education curricular and enhance the quality of education in schools. COAL is also involved with a number of international partnerships committed to improving teacher education, including teacher education in sub-Saharan Africa. This consortium of 18 organizations, universities, and teachers training institutions is collaborating to develop an extensive range of multilingual OERs for primary school teachers. Regarding higher education, many African universities are seeking COAL's help. Although ODL is now deployed by many conventional institutions, there is still a pressing need for professional development in different aspects of ODL. COAL facilitates the expansion of quality higher education and sharing of programs among institutions through a number of initiatives, such as like supporting the training of trainers in both curriculum and instructional design in tertiary institutions, providing technical assistance to new open universities, supporting the transition of colleges into universities, and offering scholarship to support the training of academics in and through ODL methods. COAL Review and Improvement Model, that is the COAL RIM, offers higher education institutions the tools to conduct a cost-effective institutional quality audit. This do-it-yourself approach to quality assurance monitoring and evaluation is freely available to higher education institutions. Coal is also building capacity through its executive MBA, MPA program and postgraduate diploma program in legislative drafting available at universities throughout the Commonwealth. Regarding virtual university for small states of the Commonwealth, the Virtual University for Small States of the Commonwealth is a network of 32 small states of the Commonwealth committed to a collaborative development of open content resources for education, capacity building, and the use of information and communication technologies to broaden access to education. This virtual university is led by a management committee of representatives from small states in all the regions of the Commonwealth supported by COAL. This university is focusing on creating skill-related post-secondary courses in areas such as tourism, entrepreneurship, professional development, disaster management, and a range of technical and vocational subjects. COAL is building capacity in online materials development among educators in small states of the Commonwealth by hosting intensive training workshops or boot camps. Educators from small states learn computer literacy skills and how to collaboratively develop learning materials. Upon return to their home countries, workshop participants continue to collaborate on course materials and share their skills with colleagues. So, the Virtual University has developed a transnational qualification framework, a system of accreditation for virtual university courses that facilitates the movement of courses and learners among countries. The aim of the transnational qualification framework is to ensure all OERs created for virtual university can be adapted into recognized courses that students can take for credit through educational institutions in small states. Regarding livelihood and health, there are 4 programs, initiatives in this sector taken by COAL, say skill development, learning for farming, healthy communities, and integrating e-learning. Regarding skill development, COAL assists with the development of national and institutional policy for the use of ODL to scale up opportunities for skill development. Activities include like working with institutional partners to design and deliver quality ODL courses and foster greater use of ICT in such courseware. Making materials available as open educational resources to be shared and adapted around the Commonwealth. Creating need-based ODL training materials to enhance livelihood. Providing training in course writing, tutoring and learner support, and fostering partnerships between Commonwealth institutions at different stages of development with a focus on South-South cooperation. COAL is working in partnership with the Commonwealth Association of Polytechnics in Africa to expand flexible and blended delivery approaches in technical and vocational education and training. Regarding lifelong learning for farming, lifelong learning for farmers, LT farmers, it is the lifelong learning for farmers, demonstrates COAL's ability to partner with communities and organizations and make effective use of ICTs to facilitate learning for development. COAL's LT, that is lifelong learning for farmers, program helps people to rural communities to find appropriate technology-based open and distance education to improve their livelihood. The program is a response to a critical need. The wealth of information resulting from agricultural research and development often fails to travel the last mile to the villages of the developing world where it is most needed. While government face challenges in funding adequate agricultural extension, globalization is creating increasing competition for poor rural farmers. LT farmers addresses these issues by empowering vulnerable rural women and their families too. It includes, say, to help like these LT farmers courses actually help the vulnerable and rural farmers to gain knowledge, create their own self-directed learning process, to organize themselves to solve problems of marketing their products and food security, to improve their living conditions, increase their freedom and independence from government support. The program involves 4 key partners, say farmers, learning institutions, ICT providers, and banks. Regarding health communities, as we know, Good health is a prerequisite for learning and earning a livelihood. Throughout the Commonwealth, disease and illness take an enormous toll on education system, livelihoods and productivity. COAL aims to increase access to appropriate information, knowledge, learning materials and tools to enable better community responses to HIV or AIDS and other health and development challenges, particularly in remote and very resource-poor areas. By encouraging participation by community members and other partners, COAL facilitates effective learning and enables better responses to development challenges such as maternal and child health, HIV and AIDS. COAL's work in the area of healthy communities includes working with key actors in ICT, media, health, development and education to develop quality content that will be freely available as OERs. Using community media for education, training and health promotion, developing the capacities of knowledge intermediaries to reach larger numbers of people in the community, and building research and evaluation into projects to ensure knowledge is shared and to foster the development of model practices and policies. Regarding integrating e-learning, Commonwealth countries want to integrate e-learning into their educational system but often do not know where to start. COAL helps countries and institutions to understand e-learning and implement it using technologies that are practical, user-friendly, and compatible with available and existing equipment. COAL is building capacity in e-learning by expanding training in e-tutoring, facilitating the creation of high-quality learning materials made available as OERs, providing low-cost online training to large numbers of individuals, developing low-cost technology options for the developing Commonwealth, and building communities of practice and facilitating collaborative content development and sharing. In 2010, COAL worked in partnership with UNESCO to improve understanding of OERs by educational decision makers in order to expand their use. The initiative, taking OER beyond the OER community, involved 4 capacity building workshops, online forums, 2 new publications, and a concluding policy forum. Regarding addressing some cross-cutting themes, COAL pursues the goals of gender equality and equity across all initiatives. As access to education and training increases, the quality of what is provided to students is a growing concern. COAL assists member states to improve quality assurance with an emphasis on standards and output. ICT is the backbone of ODL. An important part of COAL's mandate is to encourage the use of accessible, affordable, and effective technology in support of learning. Regarding knowledge management, COAL continues to build its information and knowledge resources as well as develop mechanisms to effectively disseminate them across the Commonwealth. COAL's website, that is www.col.org, receives more than 1,000 unique visits every day, making it one of the most visited sites in the field. Regarding resources, as COAL's website offers a wide range of information resources, including several online database and knowledge retrieval services. The website also offers free access to an extensive collection of publications, including studies, reports, and research documents. There is a newsletter called Connections. This newsletter provides news about COAL's work and updates about ODL from around the globe. It is published 3 times annually and is available online, that is at www.col.org/connections. Even there is a very popular blog developed by COAL, and it encourages interaction, discussion, and knowledge sharing on issues related to learning for development. After COAL, if we look at the association, say ODL association, then Asian Association of Open University plays a very crucial role in providing quality learning opportunity for all the lifelong learners. Founded in 1987, the Asian Association of Open Universities is a non-profit organization of higher learning institutions that are primarily concerned with open and distance education. It strives to widen the educational opportunities available to all in Asia and to improve the quality of the institutions in terms of their educational management, teaching and research. It promotes education by distance teaching systems as well as professional and ethical standards, develops potentialities of open and distance education, cooperates with official bodies and others directly or indirectly interested in education at a distance, and facilitates cooperation with other similar regional and international bodies. The AU membership consists of full and associate members. The members share a common belief that the development of distance education can be obtained through friendship and close exchange among institutions of open higher learning. The AU annual conference, hosted in turn by member institutions, is a stimulating forum for all those associated with the open and distance learning in Asia, particularly the academics, administrators, and students. It provides a focal point for bringing everyone up to date on the issues, ideas, and developments in the field of open distance learning. All prospective AAU members made a firm commitment to support and join the AAU with an understanding to cooperate towards increasing the educational opportunities available to all the people of the region. The establishment of the AAU has been serving as a link for close cooperation among open universities in the ASEAN region and other existing regional and international organizations. And as the AAU continues to progress, more open universities will become members, creating even more potentiality for all the people of this region to acquire an education and thus play a larger role in the social and economic development of the respective countries. The objectives of the association are to widen the educational opportunities available to all the people of the region and to improve the cost of the member institutions by exchanging management information, teaching materials and research, to help promote education by distance teaching systems and to develop its potentialities, to help promote professionals and ethical standards amongst distance educators, to cooperate with official bodies and others directly or indirectly interested in distance education, to facilitate cooperation with other similar regional and international bodies in all the above mentioned objectives, and to do all other things incidental or conducive to the attainment of the above stated objectives. Assuring quality in policy and planning should include variables relating to institutional vision, mission, policies and strategies, planning, monitoring, process of policy and planning, stakeholders' participation and commitment to learners. AU envisages that the ODL system should be able to clearly determine its own vision, missions, policies and strategies to ensure that the provision of ODL meets specified academic commitment and the needs of the society. As if we look at the vision and mission, the strategy plan, policies, mentoring and evaluation of AAU, then this university is very much committed to students. Like, the institution has a clear policy statement of non-discrimination in genders and geographically and or regional distribution for all the affairs and activities of the institution, including admission, registration, and length. So, if you want to know it more details, then you can visit the website, that is the www.aaou.org, regarding the quality assurance framework of this association. If we look at the International Council for Open and Distance Education, that is ICDE, which was founded in 1938, the International Council for Open and Distance Education is partly funded by a grant from the government of Norway and has been generously hosted in Oslo since 1988. ICD also has a long-standing partnership with UNESCO and dates back to the 1960s. Today, ICT is a well-governed, effective and well-managed global association with activities in all regions of the world. In addition to the Norwegian government funding, ICDE's income is supplemented by membership, subscription and income from conferences and project grants as well as kind contributions. KKUC is also a member of ICDE. ICDE is a truly global association with a proud history for promoting inclusive, affordable access to quality education. As a global community of leaders and professionals in the field of open and distance and flexible and distance learning at all levels, ICDE supports and enables its members to achieve their goals by empowering them to continuously improve, innovate, and remain locally relevant by building relationships, collaborating, learning, and promoting open, flexible, and distance learning at national, regional, and global levels, leveraging their collective knowledge, expertise, and thought leaderships to improve, influence, advocate, and guide policies and the decisions being made by global and regional stakeholders in support of open, flexible, and distance learning, and enabling them to contribute to and participate in national, regional, global initiatives in support of ODL, that is the open, flexible, and distance learning. The priorities of ICDE and its members share the same mission and values, bringing accessible quality education to all through online, open, and distance education. The ICD community focuses on advocacy and research in a range of areas that all support in realizing the vision that is providing quality education to all lifelong learners. So, dear friend, I hope you have learned many things related to administration of distance education or online education in these 3 modules of the week. Besides, how the various governmental organization, international organization, the association or agency plays the crucial role in terms of framing, maintaining regulations, taking quality initiatives and implementing programs for the distance and online education learners in the state and abroad. Hope you have enjoyed the session. In the next week, we shall discuss about the quality assurance in distance education or online education in detail. So, thank you and enjoy your learning.